So we have actually about, I don't know, a little more than 45 minutes. 45 minutes until call time for crew. Actually, it's like 3:14 or something like that, and call time has been 4 p.m. for most of us at Shakespeare in Detroit. I don't even think we need to be there that early. We're getting ready for the final 2 days of what we call Techno Tempest. The name of the show that we're actually performing during our 10th year anniversary season is The Tempest, a tribute to Detroit Techno. It's William Shakespeare's The Tempest. I heard someone say when they were describing the show in modern verse or modern translation, it's not translated at all. At all. It's still Shakespeare's text, still his verse. Instead of Milan, we put Detroit, but the rest of it is all Detroit, or excuse me, all Shakespeare. So we didn't make any textual changes really. Oh, and Trinculo mentions Belle Isle at one point in his big monologue. If you're familiar with The Tempest, you know the big monologue at the top of 2.2 that Trinculo has. We changed some words around to Belle Isle and then we say suburban in there as well. Anyway, I'm driving. Don't worry, I'm safe. I am focused on the road, and my phone is propped up safely. But yeah, I'm getting ready for the final 2 shows from Shakespeare in Detroit this season. Last weekend we had to cancel the first day, Friday, of The Tempest because we got rained out or whatever. And then what happened? Oh, but our kids show, our youth show went well last Friday and Saturday. We finally opened The Tempest on Saturday, played Sunday, we played yesterday, which was Friday. And we're going to play again today and tomorrow. And the weather in Detroit is looking really awesome. So we should be able to make these final 2 shows happen without any issues, without a hitch, as they say. I'm headed back home because I have to pick up my other phone. I need to finish doing my hair. And I think I need to write a check for our videographer because we're going to create an archival video for The Tempest. Definitely want to archive it. We don't have an archive. We have like some video snippets from our very first show 10 years ago, but it was important, I thought, to have an archive of this show, our 10th anniversary show, The Tempest, directed by me, a tribute to Detroit Techno. So yeah, I'll show you all the park in the next little bit of this video. Welcome to behind the scenes, a day in the life of a founder. Welcome. Oh, and I'm parked. That's why I'm looking at the camera, because I'm parked now. I'm parked safely. Okay, I'll see you in a second. Bye. So, I'm running a little late, but not really. Our call time, the show doesn't start till 7:30. We pretty much have our system in place now, so I'm saying I'm late, but I'm not really that late. I have my unicorn rhinestones on. Oh, I have unicorn hair. I don't usually have pink and purple hair. There's purple in there too. Yeah, there it is. I don't usually have pink and purple hair, but we've really been promoting unicorns on social media, on our social media pages at Shakespeare in Detroit, because I think everybody would agree at Shakespeare in Detroit that if you can make it 10 years in the arts, doing a very specific thing, doing Shakespeare for an entire decade when it didn't exist before in Detroit. Now, don't get me wrong, universities and people around Metro Detroit were doing Shakespeare long before Shakespeare in Detroit. However, it was mostly happening in the suburbs, and it was not happening at all in any Detroit parks. So Shakespeare in Detroit did, in fact, pioneer the experience of Shakespeare in the Park. Because, listen, friends, because let me tell you, okay? Shakespeare in the Park is an experience. It's not the name of any organization that I'm aware of. It's the name of an experience. It's like if you say, I'm going water sliding, right? Or I'm going ice skating. You know, the place that you're going to isn't called ice skating or water sliding. There's a different name for it. There's a specific name for it. The same is true with the experience of Shakespeare in the Park. Shakespeare in Detroit produces Shakespeare in the Park. So we pioneered Shakespeare in the Park 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago, because today is August 19th and we pioneered the experience on August 14th, 2013. So really excited about that. But yeah, you're a unicorn if you can make it 10 years in the arts, especially in Detroit and the Rust Belt. I feel like doing something like Shakespeare, or any business, any emerging business, or any upstart. If you can do it for a decade, you are in fact a unicorn. And you know, in Act 3, Scene 3, Sebastian says in the Tempest, now I will believe in unicorns. And we believe in unicorns. We believe we are unicorns. And so I added a little bit of unicorn sparkle and color to my hair. Anyway, I have my little, look, I have my little cooler, little personal lunch bag rather, which will keep a couple of little small drinks. I'm gonna sneak and get some wine for myself and Christine, the managing director, so we can have a little private toast before the show tonight. And I want to keep them cool, the little wine bottles I'm gonna get. So we're gonna go there, we're gonna get some ice for one of the coolers for backstage for Shakespeare in Detroit, and yeah, and then we'll make our way to the park. Welcome to a day in the life of a founder, specifically a theater founder in Detroit. So excited to share my day with you. Technically it's like midday and night, but those are typically theater hours anyway. I'll see you at our next destination, which is to get ice and then get wine. Yay! Okay, friends, look what I got. A little Sutter Home Rosé. Listen, I run a nonprofit. We can't always get the fancy stuff, okay? But it'll do. Gonna put it in my little lunchbox for Christine and I to have a little toast. Okay, enough's enough. I've got to get to the park. I'll see you there. Bye. So I made it to the park. I just enjoyed a tasty salad. And now, I don't know, I think it's like 20 minutes before the show is supposed to start. I'll let you look at the stage. Thank you, Gilbert Family Foundation, for sponsoring the show. Christine is over here. Let's see if we can say hi to Christine. Christine is our managing director at Shakespeare in Detroit. I'm gonna see if I can get her to say hi to you all, our YouTube audience. Oh, check this out. There is a slip and slide that's a part of our show because of course it's late 80s, early 90s, so you gotta have a slip and slide. And tonight we are archiving the show. It won't be available, the video will not be available for public consumption, but we are archiving the show, which is, of course we're archiving it. It's our anniversary. It's our 10-year anniversary. And it's so funny because I see a fire truck over there, and my cousins. There's Sly Pup. Sly Pup Productions is archiving our show for us. That's David setting up. And actually I see the fire truck is pulled up. Look. If you don't know, I have many cousins who are firefighters, so they show up and support the show to make sure everything's okay, make sure we're safe. I love the Detroit Fire Department. Love them! So it's the end of the night. We had a great show. It was amazing. So good. The Saturday, August 19th show was really special, really cool. My nephew and my niece were here, and many other friends. Some incredible people. Yeah. I am actually in line right now. I can't figure out what's happening, but we're in a line. Uh-oh, somebody behind me is getting impatient. But there's a line. I'll let you see. Somebody's holding up the line for us to get out of the parking garage. I'm pretty tired, but also I feel really good. I'm so excited that it was such a beautiful night. Look, my unicorn jewels. Oh, I lost one. For the most part, they stayed, but I feel so good. I feel so happy that the Tempest, a tribute to Detroit Techno, is happening, because we still have one more night. I'm going to leave this garage, go find me something yummy to eat, and thank you for watching this brief snippet. A day in the life of a theater founder here in Detroit. Now it's time to go home and celebrate what has been an amazing 10 years. One more show to go, though. One more show tomorrow. And thanks everybody who has supported Shakespeare in Detroit's journey. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video and leave a comment if you happen to be one of the folks who supported and saw the Tempest live down at Campus Martius in downtown Detroit. We are so grateful for you. The dance contests have been amazing. We've given out $100 to 4 people so far. One more will win $100 tomorrow. So grateful for all of this. Happy 10th anniversary, Shakespeare in Detroit. Good night, everybody.